Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. I am Pravalika Janga. Welcome to PJ Chemistry. In acids, bases and salts unit, I have divided the topics into three parts. We have completed part 1 and part 2 in previous videos. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I gave the link in the description box. Please check it out. Now we will discuss part 3, which contains natural indicators around us and neutralization. Points to ponder are nothing but we are going to summarize the whole unit. In order to avoid the lengthiness of the video, we will discuss this points to ponder in my next video along with few questions, which will be the final video of acids, bases and salts unit. I hope it's clear for all of you. So without any further delay, let's start our topic number 5, natural indicators around us. An indicator is defined as a substance which is used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. How can we know that a solution or substance has acid or base in it? We can determine the substance nature, whether it contains an acid or base in it, with the help of an indicators. Clear? Indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acidic or basic substance. The original color of an indicator changes to different color when we added in acidic solution or basic solution to it. The solutions which do not change the color of an indicator are called as neutral solutions. Now let's move to next page. Generally, indicators are of two types. Number 1, natural indicators. Number 2, synthetic indicators. Natural indicators, as the name itself indicates, they are found in nature, whereas synthetic indicators are man-made indicators. These indicators are prepared in lab. We'll see the examples of natural indicators. Number 1, litmus. Number 2, turmeric. Number 3, China rose petals. We can call it as hibiscus flowers. We'll see synthetic indicators examples. Number 1, phenolphthalein. Number 2, methyl orange. First we will discuss natural indicators. Later we will discuss synthetic indicators. Litmus is the most commonly used indicator in labs and also in industries. Where does this litmus is extracted from? It is extracted from lichens. What are lichens? In biological terms, we can define these lichens are the plant-like organisms that consist of a symbiotic association between an algae and fungi. Litmus solution has purple color in distilled water. The general color of the solution of litmus will be purple in color. Litmus is available in the form of stripes of paper known as litmus paper. Generally, litmus paper is available in two colors. One is blue litmus paper and the other is red litmus paper. First we will discuss blue litmus paper. Later we will discuss red litmus paper. Blue litmus paper, if a piece of blue litmus paper turns red when dipped into a solution, it means that solution is acidic. Let us see with the picture. So this is blue litmus paper. If we add a drop of solution or if we dip this blue litmus into a solution, if its color changes to red, it indicates the presence of acids in that solution. We can say that acids turns blue litmus paper to red. While doing an experiment in your lab, if a blue litmus paper is given to you, if you add a drop to it or if you dip the blue litmus into a conical flask solution or to a beaker solution, if its color changes to red, it indicates that your solution contains acids. I hope it's clear for all of you about blue litmus paper. Red litmus paper. If a piece of red litmus paper turns to blue When dipped into a solution, it means that solution is basic. Let us see with the picture. This is red litmus paper. If we add a drop of solution or if we dip this red litmus into this solution, if its color changes to blue, it indicates the presence of base in that solution. We can say that bases turns red litmus to blue. While doing an experiment in your lab, if a red litmus paper is given to you, if you add a drop to it or if you dip the red litmus into a conical flask or to a beaker solution, if its color changes to blue, it indicates that your solution is an alkaline solution, means it contains a base. Now we can see this table of red litmus and blue litmus. Red litmus paper remains red in neutral and in acidic solution. Red turns its color to blue in alkaline solution or in basic solution. Now we will see blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper remains blue in neutral and in alkaline solution. Blue turns to red only in acidic solution. I hope it's clear for all of you about blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. Now let's see another example of natural indicator, that is turmeric. If we add turmeric powder to water, it remains yellow color. To the yellow color solution of turmeric, if we add lemon juice which contains an acid, there will be no change in color. But if we add detergent solution which is a base to a yellow color turmeric solution, its color changes from yellow to reddish brown. I hope it's clear for all of you. China rose as natural indicator. China rose petals are also called as hibiscus petals. If we add these petals to the warm water, within few hours the water color changes to red color. So this red color solution is used as an indicator for the detection of an acid or base. If we add this red color solution to the acidic solution, its color changes to dark pink color. If we add this red color solution to the basic solution, its color changes to green color. Now let's discuss about synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators are the man-made indicators. They are prepared in laboratories. Number 1, phenolphthalein indicator. Number 2, methyl orange. Phenolphthalein indicator, the color of phenolphthalein indicator will be colorless. If we add this phenolphthalein indicator to the acidic solution, it remains colorless. If we add this phenolphthalein indicator to the basic solution, it changes its color from colorless to pink color because of the presence of bases in it. Now let's discuss about methyl orange. Methyl orange, as the name itself indicates, the indicator color will be in orange in color. Methyl orange, when added to alkaline medium, it will be of yellow color. This methyl orange, when added to the acidic medium, it will be of red color. Now let's summarize all the indicators once again. Litmus, it is available in two forms of litmus paper. One is red litmus and the other is blue litmus. Red litmus changes its color to blue in basic solution. Blue litmus changes its color to red in acidic solution. Turmeric, it will be of yellow color and the color of turmeric changes when added to a base like soap or detergent. Reddish brown it will be. Number 4, phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein changes its color from colorless to pink color in basic solution. Number 5, methyl orange. The color of the indicator is orange color and it changes from orange to red in acidic medium and it changes from orange to yellow in basic medium. China rose, The color of the indicator will be of red color. It changes to pink color in acidic solution and it will be of green color in basic solution. Now let's move to topic number 6, neutralization. It is a final topic of our acids, bases and salts unit. When an acidic solution is mixed with basic solution, together neutralize each other and we get the product salt and water. In neutralization process, heat is always produced or evolved. The evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. Example, we have taken hydrochloric acid, which is an acid. It reacts with base like sodium hydroxide. We get the product salt NaCl and water H2O. Now let us discuss about neutralization in everyday life. First one, indigestion. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid which helps in digestion of our food. For suppose if we eat too much of spicy food, sometimes stomach releases too much of acid which leads to indigestion. So we have to neutralize this acid by taking the substances that are basic in nature, commonly called as antacids. Best example is milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia, it is a medicine which helps in digestion of our food. Second one, ant bite. Ant contains formic acid. The irritating of the skin due to an ant bite is caused because of the presence of formic acid that an ant can inject into our skin while biting. Hence, we have to use a base substance to neutralize it. To the affected area of an ant bite, we can rub the affected area with the baking soda. Examples like baking soda and calamine solution. Soil treatment. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers makes the soil acidic. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with the bases like quicklime or slaked lime. If the soil is basic, organic matter is added to it. Organic matter releases the acids which neutralizes the basic nature of the soil. Clear? Factory waste. The waste of many factories contains acids. If they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, the acids will kill the fish and other organisms. The factory waste therefore need to be neutralized by adding basic substances. I hope it's clear for all of you. We have completed all the 6 topics of acids, bases and salts unit. We will summarize the whole unit in my next video. We will end this session with this beautiful quote: never give up on your dreams no matter how hard it gets. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to my channel.